Hi, welcome to the very first lecture in the HTML section of this course. In this video, we're just going to create our directory structure and then you're going to create your very first HTML page. Right here on my desktop, I'm going to right click and create a new folder. And I am going to name this working files. So I double click to open and then I'm going to create a new folder within this directory. I'm going to name this chapter 1 HTML. So we're going to create all the files that we'll be using for chapter 1, which is our HTML section within this directory. Let us go ahead and create our very first HTML page. To do that, we need a text editor, and you can actually use any text editor of your choice. You can use a notepad to follow along in this course. I will be using JetBrains WebStorm, but you can use any text editor of your choice. And in the download section of this video, I will be adding a file where you can see a list of text editor that you can download for free and also a paid version, depending on which one you prefer to use. Right here in my text editor, I'll click on Files and then Open, and I'm going to choose Chapter 1 HTML and click on OK. To create our first page, I'm going to right click on this folder and select New and then choose the type of file that I want to create. In our case, we want to create HTML file. Let's name our first HTML document first page. Depending on the text editor that you're using, you may not have this flexibility. For example, if I go ahead to click on OK, my text editor will automatically save this with the correct extension, which is going to be .html. But if you are using a notepad, you will need to specify this manually. So you could say .html, or you could use the other extension, which is .html. So either of these two extensions is acceptable for HTML document. It could be .html or .htm. So we're going to leave this as .html and then click on OK. All right, we'll set the title to my first page. So next, right here within the body, we're going to create an heading using the h1 tag. And below the heading, we are going to create a paragraph using the p tag. We say my document paragraph. So go ahead to save this, and then we're going to run this in the browser. So I'm going to minimize this, go over to our folder, working files, chapter 1. Right here within the folder is our HTML document. I will right click and say open with. I'm going to open with Google Chrome, but you can open with Firefox, Internet Explorer, or any browser of your choice. Congratulations, you've created your very first HTML document. You can see here that we have the title, which is my first page. We have the heading, document heading, and we have the paragraph, my document paragraph.